Hi, I'm Patricia Lambert of Red Shoe Savvy, joined by Donna Jones of Inside Out Consulting, and we're here today for Voice the Change. We're staying with the topic of mindful communication, which we'll probably come back to a lot of times in our discussions that we have here. We're staying with the topic today as a result of an experience that I had last Thursday at a networking meeting. There were about 30 people in the room, and most of the 30 people knew each other. I was there representing another business, and we all know that it's easier to talk about someone else's business than it is to talk about our own. Everyone who was standing up to speak was lacking energy, lacking an understanding of why anybody would want to listen to them, and it was really boring. So I had prepared the night before for this individual I was representing, and what I did is I took his list of really other boring stuff, and I made it what I think was interesting. In fact, I know it was interesting because people told me. What I did was focus on the benefits. So I stood up and said, here are 3 benefits that we all deserve from this particular industry in our business. And I listed them out, and people started shaking their heads yes. And all of a sudden, the energy in the room was higher. And it was like I was engaging the 29 other minds who were there. No one followed my lead after I presented. They went back to boring, dull, monotone, feature-oriented, I don't know, boring. What do you think was going on there?
Well, there's always a couple of things. One is sensing the room, what's going on in the room. What are people feeling safe enough to express themselves authentically and to be true to themselves? So that's a sensory capacity that everybody has going on automatically. There's nothing you can do about it. It's switched on. The second part of it has to do with, do you believe your words? Because when you hit into that, when you're listening to somebody, there's that dull point where you just get absolutely no energy from it. And you get no energy from it because there isn't any energy. So much of expression is expressing from the heart. So if you truly believe in what you're saying, if you love what you're doing, it's going to come through in how you frame it. And obviously, the person you were talking about at this in this event, you have a lot of respect for and really like what he does, because you would never be able to deliver something like that and have that kind of resonance for people if you didn't care for them, or if you were just bored with, you were going to formula. And I think that's really the trick, shifting from formula to actually expression.
How do we, when we're speaking for our own businesses, build and maintain that belief, that energy, that passion in a way that is going to enable us to do as easily for ourselves what we do for other people?
I think the short answer is service. It's being in service all the time. So, and you framed it nicely. You said, here are the benefits. You didn't say, here, the stuff that really nobody cares about. It's how does this serve you? How does it help you? And that, of course, obviously being attentive to what people need and emotionally what you're speaking to is critical.
Okay, so engaging with everyone else by a mindset of service enables us to carry through the conversation of beliefs and engage them in the energy that we have and the passion that we have for our business. I'm Patricia Lambert, Red Shoe Savvy, with Donna Jones of Inside Out. This has been Voice the Change. We look forward to you joining us on Friday morning, Pacific time, 9 a.m. for a conversation that we'll have. Give me an email and let me know that you would like to be part of it. And have a great week in the meantime.